Citations manipulation. A manuscript should contain only relevant citations. Inclusions of citations that are not relevant to the work is strongly discouraged. Similarly, irrelevant self-citation to increase citation is also unethical. No data is cited from the source, but just for the sake of showing it, just to make our works cited list big, just to show that we have cited from reputed journals or reputed articles. People keep the names of journals or reputed authorities or reputed publications. This is absolutely unethical. Just for the ornamental value, the citations are added. Some words from the citation are omitted for forging the real meaning. This also happens. This is not at all accepted. The contexts are not mentioned. In just few words, half sentences, or just few of the sentences, chosen sentences, are kept in the manuscript or in the publication to convey different meaning than exactly what the original author wanted. Unnecessary over-citation is also not accepted. Research integrity. There is a need for research integrity for maintaining quality and uphold the standards of academic publications. It includes transparency, honesty in all respects, trustworthy care, thoroughness, and excellence, etc. Integrity of record. There should be integrity of maintaining records. All the records related to the quality writing for academic publications must be maintained. They must be documented in proper style. All the related records starting from the conceptualization of the topic to final publication must be maintained. They are like concept must be recorded in some form to establish that it is conceived by you. Abstract, layout, procedure of data collection, procedure of data analysis, documentation style, correspondence with the publisher and other people, subjects, copy of the publication, etc. should be maintained very well. Transparent and fair editorial process. The editorial process must be transparent and objective to maintain a high quality of standards. It should be well defined and blind peer reviewed. Editorial must be independent, objective, and unbiased. It should not take any decision under fear, temptation, influence, etc. There should not be any conflict of interest. Editors or editorial must be committed with integrity. Authorship. Corresponding author must have the authority to act on behalf of all co-authors. He or she must confirm this with all the authors at the beginning of the project that he or she will be the corresponding author. The names of only those persons should be included in publication who really worked for the project or who really contributed to the project. Sometimes, just for the sake of obliging some people add the name of people. No names be included under fear, temptation, influence, etc. Temptation and influence, etc. Sometimes the name of the famous and established persons are included as authors to encash their reputation. Sometimes name of professors, head of the departments, deans, chairs, directors, vice chancellors, doctoral or other level supervisors, etc. are included as authors without their contribution, just to please them. Authorship should be based on the below principles. I would like to talk about some of the principles, like first one is substantial contribution to the conception or design of the work or the acquisition, analysis or interpretation of data for the work. Second is drafting the work or revising it critically for important intellectual content. Third is final approval of the version to be published. final approval of the version to be published. Fourth is agreement to be accountable for all aspects of the work in ensuring the questions related to accuracy or integrity of any part of the work are appropriately investigated and resolved. Conflicts of interest are situations that could be perceived to exert an undue influence on the presentation, review, and publication of a piece of work. This may be financial, non-financial, professional, contractual, or personal in nature. It should be taken care of that there is no conflict of interest of the publisher and the author or any other person directly or indirectly related to the publication. It is not published under fear, temptation, and influence, etc. The author does not hold any intellectual position related to the publisher. If the author has received any funding from any agency, it is expected that he or she discloses the information while sending the writing for academic publications. There should not be any influence of funding agency on the author to write in directed or biased way. Defamation. The author in any way must not publish any false statement that may harm the reputation of individuals, groups, or organizations. The language in any form should not be such that may defame any group, class, creed, age, sex, gender, color, race, individuals, or organizations, etc. If it is substituted with evidence or unnecessary, if it is substituted with evidence or necessary for the particular kind of writing, it may be used. Manipulation or tampering with photograph and chart. Photograph, chart, image, etc. should not be presented in any tempered form. It should be presented as it is. There should not be any kind of manipulation, tampering, or editing before getting it published or before adding it to the manuscript. It is to be presented in the original format. Any changes of any kind or nature may lead to misleading interpretation of the data. Fraudulent research and research misconduct. Research or misconduct in research is not at all expected from the writer of the quality academic publications. There may be various kind of fraudulent or misconduct happening in the arena, but none is accepted. I don't want to again go in detail about the examples of it. If you look at around, if you try to look at people or the frauds happening in the field, you will find a lot of, and you may be aware of also many. Data supporting evidence. Transparency and openness about data, code, and other material associated with research and publication is highly expected. Authors should maintain accurate records of supporting evidence necessary to allow others to understand, verify, and replicate new findings, and to supply or provide access to this supporting evidence on reasonable requests. Suppression of data or presenting selected data only. What happens sometimes is we collect a lot of data, but we suppress the data in such a way that we present only the desired data. The data collected for the project or the publication must be maintained and presented as it is. It is not at all accepted that the author presents only selected or suppressed data. It happens sometimes that the author may think that let me suppress the data to reach the desired result. But suppression of data is absolutely unethical. Funded research and publications. It is always welcomed when the research or publication is funded by any agency. It is a kind of recognition, respect, and acceptance of the work. But it may not happen sometimes that the funding agency may try to influence the research or publication in any way. This cannot be tolerated. It is unethical.